1.1 billion people in the world lack access to clean water. In the global south especially, running water and effective sanitation systems are hard to find. As engineers, we have a responsibility to use our problem-solving skills and knowledge to work to improve the quality of life for people across the world. The National Academy of Engineers considers this clean water deficiency to be one of the grand challenges facing modern society.
The problem that our grand challenge is trying to address is the availability of clean water for drinking, sanitation, agriculture, and other industries. Much of the problem lies in the fact that fresh water is very unevenly distributed throughout the world. Engineers must come up with new and more efficient ways to relocate water to areas in need. Without access to clean water, many people throughout the world suffer. According to the National Academy of Engineering, nearly 5,000 children die each day from diarrhea-related diseases that are caused by a lack of water and sanitation. It is important that engineers work to find new ways to provide fresh water to areas in need.
The challenge of providing clean water came from developing countries that lack the resources to provide proper sanitation for their water supply. Much of the world's fresh water is contaminated by our own waste and other pollutants that make the water unsafe to drink. Billions of people lack access to clean water, and 4 out of every 5 live in the rural areas of the developing world. Rural dwellers are geographically dispersed and typically live beyond the reach of modern water distribution systems. They often rely on natural sources of water and may have to travel great distances each day to acquire water that is safe to drink. Distribution systems also fail those living in the slums of the developing world's rapidly growing cities. Sprawling shanty towns exist beyond the reach of city water systems, leaving the urban poor to acquire their own water from private sources and often at very high prices.
Desalination, or extracting salt from seawater, is one way to offer access to clean water. The process is very effective and used often in the Middle East. The United States have several facilities in Texas, California, Florida, and Arizona. However, building desalination plants is expensive and requires a lot of energy to operate. The idea could be implemented further if the cost was not so great. There is another experiment taking place involving small carbon cubes. This is referred to as nano-osmosis, and it filters out salt for a cheaper alternative than the desalination plants. In addition to engineering new ways to create clean water, one can simply recycle water. Some farms have utilized drip irrigation and recycling water to resupply aquifers. Capturing and storing groundwater has been an effective way farmers can recycle water. There is no perfect way to provide total access to clean water, but nevertheless, improvements are being made daily with hope for a solution in the near future.